How can you work with elements of array? You can access elements using valid index, and you can modify elements using the valid index, but you cannot change the size of array. You can't add or remove over or less than the size limit. So basically you can't really change something that's negative because the index would be 0, or you can't change something that is greater than the size of the array. So if you, in this example, we have 3 elements, you can't add like or you can't change like the size 7, 4, 5, -1. You can't change anything like that because that basically doesn't exist here. And you can't increase the size of array because every time you initialize an array, you just took the size of whatever you initialize there. You can't really change the size. You can work around like making a new array and copying the previous array, yeah, but that's a whole different story than working with a single array. So in our example here, I'm using Java. We have defined cores array of type string, array of string, and Toyota BMW 4, they are size of 3. And let's say we core at index 0 is Toyota. Let's try changing the index, the value at index 0. So we changed it to change it car. Now if we print the same car, that would return us change car, and this is what exactly happened. But if you try to access something that out of those three three sizes, so basically at most index 2 and at least 0, so you can work with 0, 1 and 2, but any value or actually any index other than those 3 values will cause an exception. And this is basically how can you work with an array. You kind of have limited options when you work with array, but trust me, it's very powerful when you understand how can you work with it. That's basically our course so far, or playlist. I hope you learned something and I could teach you some overview and how can you think of array data structure in a conceptual overview. Thanks for watching, and if you learned something new, you can feel free to subscribe, share, do thumbs up, do anything you want. Thank you and see you next time.